In 1985, a 30-year-old man was walked out of his own company. The people he trusted most, his own board, his own executives, had just voted to remove him. He built that company from nothing. He gave it everything he had, and they threw him out like he was nobody. Most people would have given up. Most people would have disappeared quietly. But this man came back. And when he did, he didn't just save the company. He turned it into the most valuable company on Earth.
It started in a garage. 1976. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak had nothing but an idea and an obsession. They believed that one day, every single person on Earth would own a personal computer. Nobody believed them. Nobody except themselves. By 1984, Apple had changed the world with the Macintosh. Steve Jobs was on the cover of every magazine. He was untouchable, or so he thought. In 1983, Steve Jobs made a decision that would destroy him. He hired John Sculley to run Apple. Jobs personally convinced him to leave Pepsi. He famously asked Sculley, "Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life? Or do you want to come with me and change the world?" By 1985, things inside Apple were falling apart. And Sculley, the man Jobs personally recruited, went to the board behind Jobs' back. The board voted, and Steve Jobs, the man who founded Apple, was stripped of all his responsibilities. At 30 years old, he had just been betrayed by the person he trusted most and pushed out of the company he created with his own hands.
Most people assumed Steve Jobs was finished. But Jobs did something nobody expected. Instead of collapsing, he started over. He founded a new company called Next. Then he bought a small animation studio that nobody cared about, a little company called Pixar. While Apple slowly fell apart without him, Jobs was rebuilding himself from scratch, becoming sharper, wiser, and more dangerous than ever before. By 1997, Apple was 90 days from bankruptcy. And in a move nobody saw coming, Apple acquired Next. Steve Jobs came back as CEO. The iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Under Jobs, Apple became the first company in history to reach a $1 trillion valuation. The same board that voted him out watched from the outside as the man they betrayed built the most valuable company on Earth. Steve Jobs was betrayed at the moment he was most vulnerable by the person he trusted most in the company he built with his own hands. The greatest revenge is not anger. The greatest revenge is not bitterness. The greatest revenge is becoming so successful that the people who betrayed you have no choice but to watch. If this story hit different for you, subscribe. Because every week we tell the stories of people who were counted out and came back to change everything.